Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Shine.
Welcome to the Shine on our July 4th edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things
Good.
have
We
changed.
got the good music playing. This
I
is
know.
awesome.
I like it. We're patriotic today.
I love it. You're very patriotic today. Look at your red, white, and blue outfit.
Yeah, I got, well, it's Kansas, so I think I had that was.
It's all right.
I got
That's a
Kansas,
sweet shirt.
I got
Yeah.
a Kansas Jayhawk shirt.
I know. I like that
Got
shirt.
the Sea Lazy U with the America
The flag. I know.
flag.
You
Yep.
got it.
Where about you?
I didn't think about it.
It's a sad day in America.
Is this
That was really bad. I didn't think about it.
Used to be 4th of July used to be our biggest party of the
We used to throw a huge party on the 4th of July. Yeah.
It was all for go. It was like
Oh, yeah.
100 something. We had a hot dog vendor.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
We used to
yeah.
bring- we used to bring hot
The,
dog
like
vendor.
the
in.
hot dog cart with the slushy, with the, not that slushies, a snow cone. He had snow cones in there.
But he had hot dog that it was like
He had
regular
hot dogs. Yeah, so the kids would go up
chips.
and get
They would get it was like
Yep.
the whole full
we had ice cream.
Ice cream.
We had the ice cream,
Yep.
soft serve ice cream thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a bouncy house one year.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We had,
We had a lifeguard one year. It
A
was crazy.
lifeguard.
Yeah. Hello, Tim.
hi, Tim, Sissa. If you were patriotic, you'd be in a Speedo.
Does Chad have a red, white, and blue Speedo I could borrow?
He has a sparkly red one, I think, that we've seen, actually. So,
Yeah, that is true. I am not patriotic
to
enough
that degree.
to that degree. I
Yeah.
would call me unpatriotic.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a Speedo. I'm not like my son. So, busy. We were here Thursday. God, I feel like we
Somebody asked, I don't know, somebody asked if we were doing anything today or if we were having a party today. I'm like, I am partied out. I am partied out.
I think some people might come over. If you're
Yeah.
listening, come over.
Well, it's a small little party.
Yeah,
but
nothing big.
Nothing like the bouncy houses and the
No, it was
hundreds of people.
used to be crazy. The pool would be at the end of the night would be like cloudy just
Yeah,
from all the
so
kids.
many people swimming.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it was
Yeah,
great.
it was
Um,
fun.
Yeah, we used to do all kinds of crazy things. Smoked meat. We did
You did clams one year.
clam
Was it
bake one
clams?
year. Yeah,
Clam bake, yeah.
we did clam bake. We did all kinds of smoked different meats.
Yeah.
We did a pig one year. Remember at the old house?
Oh, yeah.
We did a lamb. There was a lamb. I did a lamb. Mary dug the pit outside.
Done all kinds of crazy things.
I know. That was a fun one. We dug the pit. Yeah, that was a really crazy one because that was
Yeah.
when it rained and everybody was underneath doing tequila shots and then they started doing flips off the
Oh, off the board.
Danny was doing a flip.
That was a long
That was a
time.
long
Man,
time.
that was a long
We
time
were young.
ago.
Yeah, we were.
That was a
definitely-
long
That was
time
like
ago.
20, probably 20
Yeah.
something years.
We've been in
ago.
the house we're in for 17, so it was more than 17 years
Yeah,
ago.
so it used to be crazy, but okay. Were we here Thursday?
Yeah.
did
We
though.
were.
Okay.
were here.
Gosh, man, it seems like
It's like a time warp with
Yeah,
this
it
wedding.
was.
Pre-wedding. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So we talked about pre-wedding. So we're
So
gonna.
last time we sat in these chairs,
We were
we
getting
had
ready,
not done anything for. I mean, we've done all the work for the wedding,
Yeah.
but not the
Yeah.
actual like.
So
wedding.
Friday was pretty much
Friday was the rehearsal.
rehearsal, but we were still.
We had
I
our-
think I left here. I ended up painting the. We had an old. You realize like what isn't done,
yeah.
and we have a swing set that we've had for 20 something years, and it looked terrible. And we had a big tent on our basketball court, and so you had to walk right by it. So after I left here, I went and got paint, and actually we started painting it.
It's nothing like throwing a party at your house. Get all the stuff
I know.
done that you overlook all the time, right?
Our landscape, our
got the mulch
wasn't
done.
look good. We got the mulch done.
Painted the swing
Painted
set.
the swing set.
Washed all the
Yeah,
windows.
washed the windows. Got inside cleaned. So it was like Friday was literally
Just clean up the house.
clean up the house, get ready. We got all the chairs set up. We picked. My grandchildren were here, so they were all
Yeah.
came in Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Junior and
So the house was full of kids
yeah,
and
tons of kids.
fun
Yeah,
and
Thursday night, and then they got in late Thursday night. Then Friday morning, got up. We went back here in the back, and we picked all these wildflowers. We
Yeah.
got those around.
yeah.
We made breakfast. We got all those around.
So the wildflowers, they picked them and then they brought them home and arranged them in just cute little vases for the centerpieces for the rehearsal dinner. So that was so cool. They were like, they looked really, really,
They did
really
look
good.
But it's all the kids. We just did them. We just
Yeah, the kids just did them.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's awesome.
It was
yeah.
great.
So we did
They
that,
were pretty.
and then literally, I don't know what day went. It was
all of a sudden we had to go to the church.
Yeah, I went to the church, and then we had it catered by Kermies. We had, just like an outdoor barbecue. The kids were swimming. It was great. It was actually a great night. Yeah. Had to get the keg going. Had to go get Peroni. Yeah, it was like, that worked. That went off like with the hitch.
It did. The weather was good. It was hot.
It was hot.
It was really hot.
Yeah. But it was still good. I mean, everybody had a good time, and we got all.
Food was good.
Food was good. We got all cleaned up. We got all the stuff. I got it back to the the restaurant. Is funny. So we have all the chafing dishes and all the stuff, and I come walking in, and it's probably 9:30-ish, 10. So the restaurant was they're done. They're cleaning, and our dishwasher, she had everything cleaned. I mean, it was like wiped down. Everything was like putting away. It was like her last thing. She's wiping it, and she turns around. I got this.
And you carry in a whole bunch of
Yeah, and she
stuff.
looked at me like she was so sad. She just looked at me. I said, "You don't need to get it tonight. Get it tomorrow."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, that's a little bit heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
When she thinks she's done, and then you're not.
I don't know.
In any project,
I
when
watched
you
this
think you're
movie-
almost done, and then you're like,
I don't know. I watched
Not
this
even
movie
close.
called Burnt. Have you ever seen a movie called Burnt? Bradley Cooper. It's about being a Michelin chef.
I watched part of that with you. I saw a couple scenes with you.
Great
Yeah.
movie. It's a great movie. I rewatched it just because of the restaurant and the way they clean.
Not because of Bradley Cooper.
No, even though I like him. The guy has everything. You ever notice how Bradley? I mean, seriously, if God gave him everything you could possibly give a guy. He's great looking. The guy could sing. He could
could
dance.
act.
He can act. He's rich, and I think he's a nice guy.
He's probably short, right?
I don't think
Most
he
don't
is.
think so.
No,
Really,
I think-
most actors are.
I
though.
think he's like
Yeah.
5'11", average, like nice
Wow.
height. Yeah, I know.
He's got it all.
Got beautiful blue eyes.
Beautiful blues.
I mean, the guy is he's ripped. I hate him. Got everything.
He has it all.
I don't think, maybe his toes, maybe his big toes real short.
Yeah,
Got a short big toe.
know.
But I doubt it. Probably perfect.
Is he married? He's probably married. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Probably. He's probably married and been married forever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And she's nice. And
Yeah.
he's a great guy. But anyways, Burnt in it, how they scrub the Michelin, the kitchens, of how clean they have to keep.
Really?
Like it's scrubbed down every night, like soap and everything. So it's not like our kitchen that is like, most kitchens get worn over time.
Yeah.
They are like stainless steel. Everything is like spotless.
Wow.
It's like part of the Michelin.
The
We're
Michelin.
not a Michelin
Yeah.
star.
Well, not many are.
No, it's pretty amazing.
It's hard to get that.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get
Didn't
that.
we eat at in Florida? Mm-hmm. It was a Michelin.
Yeah.
I think it was a 2-star. Was it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but we ate it's interesting. Remember, that was an interesting. Good.
Yeah, it's good. It's just fancy. Like it's little portions and it's all decorated beautifully and it's
Fancy dancy.
fancy.
Yeah. So, anyways, so watch that. But anyways, so that Friday night, then it's like literally, I don't even know what time we got to bed. I was tired.
I don't know.
It was 10:30, 11, and then you had to be up at,
had to-
you had to be up at 6:30.
I had to be there by 7.
Right.
And
I had to
somehow
have-
you took my car. And I couldn't find you. And I called my dad, who's at the hotel, who could have come and picked me up. But he literally always answers his phone. I think every single time I call my father, because his work relies on him to have his phone close to him. And so, it's super rare if he doesn't answer the phone. And he didn't answer the phone. I was like, what the heck? So I just started walking.
It was
'cause
raining. Jeremy Ness. I
was-
literally took the car out to go let somebody in or do something because I had to drop my car off. Did I do it that night, Friday night?
the night before, I think.
Yeah, so I dropped my car off for the guy to pick up the bread. So I got a guy to drive into Detroit.
Got
Plymouth,
fresh
Plymouth.
bread and fresh
Pasta.
pasta.
And
Chad Kramer is willing to give you his Speedo neck.
are you, Chad? You're gonna part with it? I don't know, Chad. You're just more patriotic than me. You just wear it better than I do. You got a better body than I do. You can flaunt that. And so I didn't have my car, so that was the thing. So I went. I don't forget. I think I went to get coffee. That's all.
I know, but I called you and you didn't answer. I didn't know where you were.
Because my phone's. You know why I didn't answer? Do you want to know
My
why?
fault. I guarantee it's my fault. Why?
No, it's not your fault.
Why?
Kind of. Well, kind of.
Yeah, I know.
I'm taking the blame for it, but the reason because at night you don't like my what do you call it's on? You don't like my phone dinging at night.
Yeah, I don't like
So you
it.
told me to mute it. So I mute my phone. If I don't remember to unmute it in the
Oh,
morning,
then in the
it's
morning
just,
it
I don't
doesn't
always.
ring.
It's
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning. I was
Yeah.
tired. I just got up, so if my phone's unmuted, I don't.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
That's all right. I just had to get where I was going.
Oh, I know. So you're walking in the rain, but I picked her up, and the girls started at 6:30.
6:30. The girls started getting ready at 6:30.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Hair and makeup super early.
Yeah.
That was good.
So I was getting bread. I was getting.
Josh Heron says carb overload. It was.
I'm still eating the bread. Josh.
So
Josh
good.
did a great job. Thank you, Josh.
He did an awesome job.
Crew help crew the.
The kitchen and the
kitchen was
food,
great, yeah.
and the food was fabulous.
So we went. Yeah. So we did that. Then she was there, and then I went home. We got donuts for the boys, and then.
So you had all the groomsmen at the house
All the
getting
grooms at the
ready
house, yeah.
at the house. Yep.
way too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it kind of rained out. It was hot out. Snow and didn't. We kind of were stuck.
guys just
They got
sat
in
around
about 9:30,
inside.
10. We ate. I mean, really, it takes the guys.
Neighbors made breakfast.
Yeah,
Julie made breakfast.
Julie and
for
Julia
everybody.
made awesome monkey bread. You ever had it?
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
It is so good. It was so good.
I didn't eat any because I
It was amazing.
didn't want to.
Yeah. So they had monkey bread and quiche.
Beautiful, super good quiche.
Yeah, it was great. We had that.
You guys were well fed, but you really had nothing to do.
had nothing to
'cause
do.
You don't have hair or makeup. You
Yeah.
just
So literally,
hang around.
our suit guy, the guy that did all of our suits, the suit man came about 10:30, and we kind of sat around because they took pictures at noon.
Yeah.
So we were ready at. He's like, okay, no one get dressed until 11:45.
Yeah. So you just sat around and waited.
Sat around and waited. We hung out, just talked, and a couple guys had a couple beers. We did a shot. Yeah, did a shot of whiskey. Got to do one of these shot whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean, our wedding, I did a couple.
I'm sure.
They wanted to do more. I did not do more, but we did do one at the church against fathers. He was not happy. He didn't know.
That's not nice.
Well, he told us not to do it. I mean,
Does he know you at all?
that's what I'm saying. So no, we didn't do it at St. Joe's. Our wedding.
Oh.
No, Lewis's wedding. Now those guys, none of those guys thought that like
that's
we
good.
did. They
Good.
told Aaron and Greg that you can't do any shots at our wedding.
Yeah.
So that's like saying, do shots.
Yeah, I know.
So of course we were back
Better
to doing
to
shots,
just tell you to do them. They don't even.
or
think
just don't
about
say
it.
nothing.
Yeah.
Because we probably wouldn't even thought about it. So anyways, so
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
so we didn't do any of that.
Rebels.
But it seemed like that morning was forever. But then all of a sudden it was like boom. Then it was
And
like
once the day got started, it went so fast. It went so fast.
the pictures. Of
That's
them.
what everyone says. Everyone says
Yeah.
just enjoy the day because it just flies right by.
Yeah, we got to the wedding, got to the church.
It was beautiful.
It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, it rained all morning, and then it literally stopped raining right as we were. Did you guys get wet? Or they didn't get. I went with you. The boys didn't get wet. I don't think the girls got wet.
No.
It was like stopped just in time
Yeah,
for
it's
the
supposed
wedding.
to rain
it was
all
so great.
all week, and I mean all day, like
Yeah.
literally from 2
And it
o'clock.
didn't rain
and
after
it really
that.
didn't.
They didn't get wet at all. It was awesome.
Yeah, and
And then it was good. The ceremony was awesome because, I mean, these two have been together a long time. They've been together, and Father Anthony, who did the service for them, it was kind of special for him. He said it's the first couple that he taught at Calvert School that he actually then performed their marriage. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
He was excited about that. It was neat.
yeah, and he did a great job. I had more people compliment on an hour and 20-minute Catholic wedding.
Yes, I know.
How good it was.
Yeah.
And it really was good because he explains he explained a lot of things of what they were
Yeah.
doing, why they were doing. Then his sermon was awesome.
tradition
His
and-
tradition of
yeah.
what he does was of tradition and stuff. But he was really
Yeah.
good at that. And I thought even like his sermon, he related X-ray tech
Yeah.
to being an entrepreneur and related them together. And it was
Yeah.
he put a lot of thought and
Yeah, he did. He put a lot of thought
he
into
was great.
it. It was good.
It surprised me because most people would have been most people would have been like I was like it was really long. That's what I
Yeah.
probably would have said.
It was. I mean, the Catholic Mass is going to be long.
And our son Dominic, he had the rings. He was not gonna lose the rings. Remember, he kept on checking his
Oh,
pockets.
yeah,
He
I know.
said,
He
"You
was
can't-"
so
I
nervous.
said, "You can't lose these rings. This is all
Yeah.
we got."
He was nervous about that.
And so, yeah, and that was
I was
great.
worried about Wells actually, but he was a rock star
No, he did good. Yeah,
because he hung out at Alyssa and Chad's
son, yeah.
son. He's 2.5. He was
Best voice ever. Which we need to
he's
have
the
him in here.
cutest.
To talk.
Yeah.
His voice.
But he I was hanging out with you guys all morning, and it's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of stuff.
No, we taught him.
We're putting him into what? What'd you teach him?
We taught him earmuffs
Oh, you did?
so he could swear.
Oh,
He did really good.
he did it?
Yeah. He was like, earmuffs, you go.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. But he was so cute. All morning he had a busy morning.
Yeah.
And then right as all the guys were getting picked up by the limo to go to the church, he's in his dad's arms and he says, "This big beautiful eyes." He's like, "Daddy, I go home now?" I was like, "Oh no." The day is just starting, you poor little guy. So I wasn't sure. It was like nap time right when he was supposed to walk down the aisle, but he was a rock star, man.
He did good. Yeah.
He
did great.
He did awesome.
Yeah. And then, the wedding was, like I said, that was great. And then we headed out we did the pictures, which didn't take too long. We're good. They're pretty in and out.
Yep. And then the bridal party went and did outdoor pictures, and we went to cocktail hour.
Cocktail hour, and Josh had.
And that's when the food began.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
The cocktail
and
hour.
I didn't, Josh.
food-
I didn't get to have the. We did a meatball crostini, but I got the breads. We had it was a great food, but there's a lot of people, kind of like that never worked together.
Oh.
In the back of the house, so that
Yeah.
a couple people here, a couple there. So I got the meatball bread, not the crostini. But
Oh.
you said
It was good.
I
It
know.
was so good.
I know you thought no one noticed it, but
But all of it was really good.
No, it was great, yeah.
The figs.
they had figs on it,
The cheese
they had
and-
cheese. They had
It was a humongous appetizer table.
4
It was
tables.
So good.
So this size.
times
So
4.
times 4, and then it just had different things. They had this octopus squid salad that was just
That was so good.
everybody ate that, which is surprising. So everybody,
Yeah.
which the squid was phenomenal.
Jose said he tried octopus for the first time. Oh, good. That was
Did
a
you like
good one to
it?
try.
Yeah, it was great. I'm telling you, I
Jose.
loved it. It was some of the best
was
octopus.
good.
Yeah. What else? Oh yeah. Then they had bread on there. They had. It was just meats and cheeses and figs and shrimp.
So good.
And, the salmon. Yeah, I forgot about salmon.
The salmon.
And
Yeah.
the cream cheese. Yeah, it was good.
I could eat like that. I don't need food other than that. That's my favorite kind of way to eat. Just a little bit of everything.
And the big hit was we had the F and ice.
The F and ice.
the F in ice. Yeah.
F and ice.
Where everybody's throwing the F and ice. Yeah. So it was like, I don't know. I think I
Was it only for the specialty drinks initially?
Yes.
So I don't know, at weddings now, it's a thing where there's a bride's drink and a groom's drink, and she chose Negroni, and he had a old fashioned. An old fashioned. So if
They had
you
the Pluto drink, which is the dog drink.
and the dog that was like a vodka lemonade or
Yeah.
something. So if you went up to the bar and ordered one of those, they got you the F and ice.
Yeah. So the ice came from
Place in where?
place in
Columbus.
outside of Columbus. So I go to a restaurant in FYR in the new Hilton.
Yeah.
And they have, and we get Negronis. What he said, geez,
Her drink was a little rough. Yeah.
I think they were
Oh,
putting.
Lex.
I think
Hi,
they were
Lex.
putting. Hey, Lex. Look at Lexi White Fabrizio,
Lexi, wait for Breezy.
our new daughter-in-law. Hi.
Yay.
And I think they were putting too much vodka in it.
In what?
The vodka lemonade is this? That's what you're talking
No,
about?
he
Or
said the Negroni. The Negroni is, yeah.
What do you mean rough? That was the best drink.
Negronis are very different.
Oh, Negroni is so good.
They're very different. I love them, but not everybody loves them. They're not sweet at all. The Campari is a really bitter taste. Yeah, it's
like
different.
grapefruit, but it's really good. So, so I was because Lewis and Lexi always would come, and that's one drink. Lexi's, Lexi likes dry chicken and green beans, but she loves Negroni. So we always drink Negronis when we're in Columbus, and we were drinking at the bar, and it has FYR, and I'm like, this is really cool ice. Like it's cool. How do you making these? And they're like, oh, we order them from a place called Rock in Ice. And so I looked them up, called them up, and said, hey, I want to get ice. Can I do it? And they're like, oh, yeah, anything you want. So Lewis, and they picked out the F in them. And so I got blocks of ice, and they picked them up. So my brother Johnny, and
So it was like, if you get a nice drink, you get the big cube.
I know what?
Big cube.
That's Lewis. I know what?
I know what? That's a movie quote. If anybody knows.
Anybody knows that movie?
Anybody knows the movie.
You should know it. I know what?
I know what?
You're like a gamer, aren't you?
Oh, you're not a gamer.
You're not a gamer?
Not a gamer.
Oh. The F font.
That was his biggest input on
That
the
was.
entire wedding. You did good, Lil.
It's just from Uncharted. Uncharted.
Uncharted. It's
With,
the movie, but it's based on a video game.
Tom Holland and Marky Mark.
Yeah.
And the Mark
Wahlberg.
Yeah. So anyways.
You're showing your age.
And the Funky Bunch, come on. And so we ordered this ice, right? And I'm like, so it's like 50 cents an ice. I think I don't know how many I got. I forget what they said to get like 300 cubes of ice, you know, because I told them how many people, like, yeah, it's probably about one per, and then I got a thing of blank ones. And so anyways, I was like, you know, I get there, I'm like, I think I just kind of wasted my money. Like,
it's kind of not worth it.
It's not worth it. Who's going to notice this F, right? I just like, no one's going to notice the F. So I go get the first drink. Because I'm like, I'm showing the F wrong. I want at least a couple people to see the F.
People to notice it.
You know, we spent like 50 cents a piece. So I'm like, I want a couple people to notice the F. And then it was like, but everybody came up was like how cool the F was.
Yeah.
And actually somebody else was up at the, I was talking to Alex, one of the guys that helped Josh. He was at the, with the pasta station and he saw somebody come up with the F. Oh no, one of the sauteing guys said, and they came up with their drink.
He's like, do you see that?
And he goes, and they went back. Did you see they got F's on their ice? Can you believe it? So it was kind of cool.
It was cool.
So that was one thing I thought was going to be, that people thought was really classy.
You thought it was cool, and then you thought it was going to be a bust,
Yeah,
and then
I
it
thought
ended up being cool.
I thought it was going to be a big bust.
Yeah.
It ended up being.
Ended up being cool.
Then it became the joke was the F and ice.
The F and ice,
get
right.
the F and ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted an F and ice before, I had one right at the very end of the night.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got the cubes in our house.
Oh, good.
So
Nice.
You could have an F and ice
Oh, good.
at the house, yeah.
Good.
So,
And Lewis got to have some input.
Lewis did have input. Lou, that's more input than I had in my wedding. So you see,
That is true,
you
actually.
know what? It's kind of neat. Generational got better,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
right? So my wedding, I had zero
Input.
None. I had one. Do you know this story?
No.
He doesn't know the story. So we're getting married, okay? And she says, you get to pick out the tuxes. I'm like,
I feel like that's fair, right?
right? I get to pick what we're gonna look at tux. So I'm like, we're doing the chain, we're gonna do the zoot suit, you know, the buttons all the way down, the tails like all the way down with the hat. I was gonna look so awesome. The little pocket watch. You with me, Devin?
Yeah.
So he lost his job.
And I showed her my
got fired.
I showed her my first day, and it wasn't even it was immediate no. It was like, no, that's immediate no.
Immediate no.
Immediate no.
And you lost the ability to choose the. I don't think you chose them, did you?
What?
Did you pick them out after that?
No, because I told you what I'd say. I said, here's the deal then. I'm cool. I'm a man. I'm good with it. I said, if my input really don't matter and you're just trying to involve me to like that, you want me to be involved, don't tell me anything. I don't need to know. If I don't really have a true say in it,
then I don't need to.
I don't need to know. Just do what you want to do. I'm good with that because I wasn't mad about it. It's like, but if I'm going to give my opinion and I get you're telling me to choose it, you got to go with my choice.
Yeah. So he didn't get to choose anymore.
So she said, "You're done choosing anything else."
You're done choosing.
That was really loud.
Reverb there.
I did have a little bit input on the menu, the tiny,
Yeah.
because I did like that. So I did have some say in that. Not say, but we
Yeah.
discussed. Yeah.
So the ice was a hit.
Ice was a hit.
The bread was a huge hit.
Bread was a big hit, and the cookie table.
And the cookie table.
Cookie table was a bigger hit than I thought because we had a cookie table at Sissa's.
The cookie table
but
was.
I think, yeah, it was like, so I was like, and it was a hit there, but
but
there's a lot more Youngstown, a lot more Italians.
So we had 2 big 8-foot tables just packed full of layers and layers of
cookies. Did you ever
cookies.
estimate how many cookies?
No. But actually, estimate is probably about 2,000 cookies.
Yeah, we had probably 2 bins left. Like two like containers. Hello, Heather.
Hello, Heather.
One job, but yes, I know, sis. I had one job. I didn't technically blow it. It's just how we are. It's total opposite. And she just is. We were too early in our. She was still in love with me and loving me and was infatuated with me and saying like wanted to please me and have a. See, now we don't. We just know we're opposite. So she knows if it's going to be an opposite decision, I just don't get it.
You don't get it. Yeah.
And that's okay with me. I'm good with it.
It's good.
It's pretty easy with everything else. It's good. We just have different tastes and.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Except Negronis. We both
like Negronis.
We both really like Negronis. We've been on what did you say? Ever since the wet or whatever you said. We've been like on a like the moon or something aligned. We've been more like in the same book.
Agreed on more things lately than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're like in the same book and a
Yeah.
couple of times on the exact same page.
I know.
It's bad for business for this podcast.
I know, right? That's true, Devin. It's like our whole thing is we never agree on anything.
We don't agree on anything. But but the cookie table was pretty awesome. And people, I mean, they were up there getting cookies. Like the thing that surprised me the most was that people went right to the cookie table.
Yeah, right
and
away.
They walked in and were taking.
But it was
cookies.
kind of like the highlight.
I know, but usually don't take like off the dessert.
No, that's not true. Yeah, people do it right
not
away.
in Tiffin.
Really?
Well, really?
They do. Who has cookies in Tiffin?
Well, nobody has cookies, so it was like a big thing.
But I'm saying, like, you don't go. Do you eat cake right when you walk in?
No.
But the cake's not cut
Exactly.
and ready to eat.
But
The
but
cookies were out and ready to eat.
I felt like I felt so. This is my pre-wedding judgment was going to be the cake was on there, so it was kind of like together.
Yeah,
So the cake, it was the way he had set it was great because the cake
the
table
cake was beautiful.
beautiful, gorgeous cake. But
Yeah.
it wasn't big. It was just enough to feed them and a couple people, which I
Yeah.
heard it was really good. It was lemon raspberry. I didn't get any.
You didn't. I didn't get
Did you
any
get
cake
any?
either. No,
It's not that. But was it really?
I'm
messy?
not a cake lover, so I wasn't
But
gonna.
lemon and raspberry.
I know.
Forget.
I think that was Lexi's choice.
I know, Lex. I did not get a piece of that. But anyways, so I was thinking, like, looking at it, that people would associate that with cutting of the cake. Then it becomes open.
No.
No, these mugs, they were like bagging stuff up from the get-go.
Yeah.
They were filling their plates up, walking back. The bread, the same thing. We didn't even start eating yet, and they're taking bread. You're not supposed to take bread yet.
You're not supposed to.
No, I was watching people go get platefuls of bread.
Disrespecting the family.
Somebody
I
in the
know.
family might have told them that they could have the bread.
Who did that?
I don't know.
I need to talk to that person.
Oh no.
I want to talk to whoever said eat the bread before.
Why would you not eat the bread? It looked ready.
No, it was for the whole deal.
Some people were like, the bread looks really good. I go, I know it does. Go get some.
Oh, you're
Oh no.
okay. We're not in the same book.
No. I need some
We're
guidance.
back.
Only lasted about a
We're
minute.
back on. We're back on. So
Yeah, I didn't realize they had to wait. I was
Well,
encouraging people to go get some bread. There was a lot of bread.
there was a lot of bread.
There was a lot of bread.
I'm still eating the bread. I still love it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, that. So then it was kind of like, it was on, right? That people were in. We kind of moved in. We were moving people around and trying to get people, now I'm kind of running around. And the cookie table was like, all said, we really didn't have a great plan. We needed 3 people to like redo that cookie table.
Or we needed like a much longer cookie table to put
have
it all
them
out
out,
at
yeah.
once. Yeah. But
The only thing I
whatever,
don't
it
like about
worked
that
out.
is a lot of empty. But
Yeah.
we're here. It was not that much empty at the time. But
Yeah.
that was kind of like they were on. So we're like doing that, And then I go talk, trying to know when I got to talk. And I could have swore they said, and I know it was on the list, I get it, but I was going to talk later. I thought the salad's going to get served, then I talk.
And that was the opposite.
No, and all of a sudden he shows up right there. We're talking, we're hanging out. I don't know what we were talking about. Something I was just clueless. I was thinking, thumbs up. Okay,
And
we're going to
then-
have the father of the groom. I'm like,
That's you.
I'm like, I don't know where my speech is at. I couldn't find it. It's in my pocket. I'm walking up there. Anyway, it went okay.
It went okay. You did good.
I'm glad I at least had it written down because I did
Yeah.
prepare it.
You did a lot
I
of
did
preparing.
I did prepare.
You
it.
did prepare more than I think I may have ever seen you prepare for anything you have to say out loud ever.
Yeah. Well, I had
prepared
to.
a
'Cause
lot.
I wanted to be short. I didn't want
Yeah.
to be long. I didn't want to get into a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Well, that was good to prepare then because you're good at that.
Yeah, because I didn't want people to be like, what the hell is
What's he talking about? Yeah.
Yeah. File agenda. You and the agenda. We had about 20 agendas.
Oh.
So Chad's saying, yes, I'm telling you. I know. Pat, I'm telling you, Chad, I was going to find those people, for the cinder block out there to eat my bread too
I
early.
know. I was telling him to eat the bread. There was so much bread.
I know.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Bread was
And
absolutely.
and the olive oil was already on the table.
I don't know how many people did the olive oil either. We should have told people to. We ate it, but like that.
I think a lot of people did.
Did they?
Yeah, maybe not everybody.
It was
but
really good. It was a great olive. It was like a little spicy olive
it was
oil.
spicy. Yeah, it was spicy.
It's my favorite olive oil when it gets a little kick to it.
Yeah.
So good. Yes. Like a garlic kick.
Kick.
Yeah. You know what I thought about? The only thing we had all stuff imported. And the only thing I apologize to my son. He wanted one thing from me and I blew it, which I'm probably glad I didn't have a bottle of limoncello at the end of the night. You couldn't have handled any more drinking at the end of the night. So I'm
know.
glad we didn't have it. I couldn't either. So we both would have been really in trouble.
Yeah.
So I did get the olive oil. We should have got the olive oil and
the limoncello from
from
Italy.
them. Yeah, that would have been a good
Yeah.
touch. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, the food was amazing. They had fresh pasta at the pasta station. They did a pork and they rolled it in prosciutto
was
and
so
spinach.
good.
They did some
Filet.
filet, yes.
Filet was good.
It was great. It was put on well, and then the speeches were great.
Yeah,
Lexi's
you
dad
did a great job.
Lexi's
dad did a great job.
Great advice at the
They
end.
did
and I don't
awesome.
have it written down it somewhere, but he had really good advice. You know,
Yeah.
the one thing about listen more, which I thought was really good.
I'm-
I need to take that on.
I'm glad you heard that.
Oh, jeez. 25 years of listening.
Oh my gosh.
What's one more?
Yeah,
different?
Lewis said he couldn't have felt worse the next day. he had a
Yeah,
rough.
that's true. Well,
He had a rough Sunday.
he did the thing he did bad, which I've done that before, was he was a champagne cleaner-upper.
Oh yeah, that's
So he
bad.
was going around all the bottles of champagne that we had.
That's a bad.
and just pouring the champagne and just drink champagne. That kind of that hits you. Like,
Yeah, it does.
it's like you don't think so, then all of a sudden, bam! It's like a
Yeah.
penalty. No, but I mean, the reception was great.
I know there's a lot of
speeches,
dancing.
A lot of
It's fun.
dancing. Beautiful weather outside. Then we had Mike. We had a guitar player come.
Yeah, we did just acoustic music.
Yeah,
at the end.
At the end, and then he would play
End of it.
till like 2 in the morning, and
Yeah.
that was fun. That was a
It's a
good.
long day.
Yeah, she's saying, I had a couple of cocktails, so I was feeling good at the end. And I'm like, one more song. She goes, you're not taking any social cues. Everybody's leaving. I'm like, nobody's leaving. Everybody's here. I look around and nobody's there.
It's just us and the guy with the guitar.
And she's
I was
like, you're not taking any social cues from nobody.
It's time to go. We need to, because Mike's like, how much longer are we going? I go, just give us a send off song, Mike. We're calling it a night. And Nick's like, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I'm like, yeah, we are. Everyone's done, but you. So
So, yeah, I was not taking social cues.
you were not. Yeah, everyone was gone.
What's one more limoncello? But yeah, it is true,
Oh
though.
man.
The champagne cleaner. No, but it's absolutely amazing. And Lewis and Lexi are wonderful, wonderful couple. And
Yeah.
it was, you could tell the whole room was full of love of
Yeah.
friends and family and people.
That's
that
what I loved the most. Just like the feeling in the room. There were so many people there to celebrate these two from all different parts of their life, which was super cool. Like
Right.
friends from high school, her family, our family, Herbalife friends, like
Yeah.
her work friends, her other friend. Like it was just
Yeah.
so many people in the same room to celebrate. It was really cool.
Yeah,
I
it
loved
was-
that part.
It was great. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun. And then,
So we had the very, I think the most perfect wedding day. It was
Yeah.
incredible.
rain's good.
Yeah, rain's good luck.
It is good luck. And,
Yeah.
so that was great. Then we wake up, we're going to have brunch, and then
And then
all hell
then the
hit-
storm hits,
Yeah, then the storm hit.
literally.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So they were supposed to be in Barbados this week for their honeymoon, and Barbados got hit by a Category 4 hurricane.
5.
5?
I think it hit as a 5.
Hit as a 5. So at 3 o'clock in the morning on her wedding night, she gets a message saying your flight's been canceled. So which is, I mean, it was like a gut punch at first. Like, this is crazy. Why is this happening? This kind of sucks. But in the end, it's like, thank God they weren't already there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
thank God they weren't trying to evacuate from a hurricane on the way.
Right.
Yeah. So that was we spent all morning Sunday kind of rerouting to
Figuring out where to go. And
figuring out where to go. They rerouted to a place called Curacao.
it looks like Caraco.
A lot of people have been there. It's so funny. I never even heard of it. Then all of a sudden, I see it on Facebook. Someone's there, and then our neighbor yesterday, she's like, "Oh, we're going there in September." It's like I never even heard of it. Now it's like all over.
Yeah.
So Curacao, it's supposed to be a beautiful island down near Aruba, and then they had a flight delay that was going to make them miss their connection into Curacao.
No, it was yesterday,
Tuesday, so they couldn't actually get there. They still wouldn't. Yeah, Lex, I'm glad you're laughing now, man. So they still actually, if you guys would have taken that flight to Curacao, however to get there, you still wouldn't be there.
No.
Like they couldn't get them there
Till tonight.
until tonight about midnight.
Right.
Wouldn't that's crazy?
Yeah.
So then we tried to reroute to Bahamas. And then I don't understand this either. But so if you look at the map You know, I'm the map girl. If you look at the map, the Bahamas is literally like kind of off the coast of Miami.
Right.
It's not that far off the coast of Florida. It's really not that far from Florida. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or Cleveland, Ohio, to south of Miami, 22 hours of travel time.
Well, yeah, because you're in I think it's 2 stops, wasn't it?
I know, but I'm like, how is it? It doesn't have to be.
No, you're waiting.
It was so much. Why was it so hard?
Because you're waiting in the airport.
So hard. So then that was like, plan A was hurricane. Plan B was mechanical dysfunction of a plane, and the flight got canceled. Plan C was they literally just can't find a way there. And so plan D is they were already in the airport. We got them they got flights. They switched other flights to Hilton Head, South Carolina, and they're there. I'm glad you guys are there. I'm glad you guys are relaxing and not still in an airport somewhere.
It's like going home, though, because we have a condo there, and she's grown up in it since the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's like home. Like, we've been there many times.
Super comfortable.
Know where things are at. It's mellow.
Kind of what to do, what to expect, where to go. Just great places for food. Go to the beach and hang out. It's very relaxing. So
that's good. And they're going to rebook to somewhere.
In the sandals somewhere.
Sandals in the winter, and be good. You know, so it's. I don't know. The universe.
They kind of get 2 honeymoons.
The universe is saying, do not go outside the country.
I know.
I mean, I don't know what else you could say.
Right. Yeah. Hurricane.
God saying, it's like God sent the boat. You didn't listen. God sent the guy. You didn't listen. You know, and then you die, and the guy's like, I thought you were going to help me. I sent all these things to get you out. Like, I sent all these things to tell you not to go, and you chose to go.
All these things, right. Yeah. There was, like, all these things came up. So, yeah. So they're on their honeymoon. We're watching the dog. He's so cute.
He is. He wore me. I really like him.
You didn't like him before?
I liked him. He's so crazy.
He used to be when they first got him.
He's so mellow right now. He's like
when they first got him, he was like a zoomie.
Yeah.
He would just come in our house and he would run.
But he's like
and not stop. And now he's super mellow. He's so cute.
I think he's hitting on my wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so.
He won't leave me.
He won't leave
leave
her
my
alone.
side.
And like, so in bed, he like tries to be above me.
That's
One
does?
thing, yeah, so I'm telling you, that's one thing, like they say, like the alpha, like he thinks he ain't the alpha.
He sits right next to me.
Yeah, but he's always next to her. He always sits by her. He always, everywhere, follows around the house. Wherever she goes, he goes.
Yeah. He's so cute.
He's hitting on my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Aw.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
The cinder block back out.
See, she does like him. He does like Pluto.
I always liked him, Lex. I like him more now. He's good.
He's a great dog.
He's a good dog. Yeah. He's just kind of. If you just get rid of the shedding,
I know.
he'd be an amazing dog. But
He can't help it.
He can't help it. It's not his fault.
He can't help it.
It's not his fault.
He was born that way.
Yeah, he was born that way. I got to accept him as how he was born.
Yes.
That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yes. Maybe get the sweeper out.
I'm not sweeping.
Clearly, I know.
Clearly.
Tell me the last time you've swept our house with a vacuum or a.
I physically swept?
Wait, are you mentally sweeping sometimes?
Sometimes I do. Like, boy, that'd really be good swept up. I think about it.
Yeah. When's the last time you've actually physically? I didn't think I had to say that. Dude, I didn't think that was a thing. But yes, when's the last time you physically swept the floor?
You made me at one point. I can't remember.
Probably have told you.
At one point,
hey, I need you to do this right now
I'm not
while
a
I go do
sweeper.
that. I know you're not. No, I'm clear.
I have people to do that.
Yeah.
Gotta have people.
Me. I'm your people. I'm your people.
You are my people.
Oh, gosh.
So it was great.
It was
It
awesome.
will be
I'm
a day
still
to
like
remember.
recovering. My
I know.
voice and my throat are still like not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been to bed early
Yeah.
every night since.
It's funny because I deal with the suit guy. He came and he said he's done like 400 weddings. It's the best wedding, top 5. I think we're in the top 5 of the best weddings
Ooh,
he's
that's
ever
good.
been. And he did 21 Pilots wedding. I don't know if you went to that one, but he did their suits.
Oh, he did the suits for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's done a lot of suits for a lot of people, and he's like exhausted.
Yeah.
He paid the tailor. She got paid $4,000 last. That's the most he's ever paid, like his tailor. Like, so that means, so basically by the suits. So we were part of.
Oh, we weren't all of that.
No. We were part of it. But anyways, but he was like, that's the biggest. So that means he's done. He's like,
He's been
I'm
busy.
tired. He's like, I'm tired. I'm like.
Well, I think he delivered 2 other weddings before he came to ours.
Yeah. Well, he came down, made sure all of our guys were set. The ties were tied. He had to redo a couple one guy's pants.
Yeah.
Just unhem them, get them longer. Then he went back to Columbus.
Oh, I didn't know
And then he came back to the wedding.
Oh, gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dang.
He liked your friend, too, Lori.
Yeah. He was a little upset that she didn't even notice him.
Yeah.
But she was, like, not in that mode at all.
No, is she dating anybody?
I don't think so.
It was great to see them.
I know.
I had her friends here that haven't seen them in a
So
minute.
good.
And they're fun.
It's so
I
fun.
had Bird with them. Bird gets along with them.
It was good. Like there was like all the people that didn't know each other before. Like they got to know each other and really got along really, really well. A big group of people. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Like I said, the family was there. It's just amazing. So that's the wedding. Any questions about the wedding?
That was great.
Any questions about the wedding?
I don't know, because he said, how'd the wedding go? And I said,
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I said, that's what we're going to talk about.
He said, before we started.
Yeah.
He said, how's the wedding?
Yeah.
Just hold on. We're not
Hold
going
on,
to say
babe.
anything yet.
Let's go.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
There was no real snafus, I don't think.
No. I mean, no, nothing major. A few minor things that I noticed that
Well, yeah.
on my end, yeah. But it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I should be a wedding planner. I think that could be my next life.
Oh, God.
I think I'd be good at it.
You probably would be good at
I'm
it.
good at flow.
You're just not good at details. You need like a...
Partner up.
Oh.
No. No.
She's like, no. I'm your husband.
I know. Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I got good flow, ideas.
You do have good ideas. You need an integrator. You need somebody to carry out the plan.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Not in this life. Not in a new profession.
No, I know. Awesome. All right.
So what are we doing today for the 4th?
4th, we're going to hang out. I don't think we're going to do much.
It's super hot here.
Super hot. We're going to sit by the pool, maybe.
It actually only says 81 degrees, but it feels way hotter because the humidity's
I'm
crazy.
a party planner. That's right, Josh. Party planner.
Party planner.
Hi,
Oh,
Ma.
gosh. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, definitely party planner. I could do that. Hey, I got the F and ice right.
You got the F and ice right. That was good. That was good.
I mean, come on.
We're planning a family vacation next summer.
Yes. I'm already working on the food for that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was thinking about, a clam boil, like a seafood,
Oh, yeah.
we could do that.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Outer Banks?
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
It is a movie. Well, I went to, I think it was technically the Outer Banks. My brother's wedding. That's what
really?
he did it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
awesome.
show, right? Outer Banks?
Yeah.
It is?
And they don't even film it in the Outer Banks.
That's when we watched. We only got through one episode. We haven't been able to get through it. Remember, we started watching it. We're like, this is really weird. It's crazy. We didn't know what it was. Isn't it Justin Bateman or Bateman or Bateman?
Bateman.
Bateman. I
Are
think.
you sure that's the same one?
It's basically just like the Outsiders, but they're beach kids. It's
Yeah,
literally,
that's
it's
not
like
the
the
same.
rich kids.
It's not the same.
Oh, what did we watch?
I don't know, but it wasn't that. It wasn't called that.
It was about a drug, something
Yeah.
drugs. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I
Not
don't,
the Outer Banks?
Ozarks.
Ozarks, yeah. Is that the Outer Banks?
I don't
Where's Ozarks at?
I don't know.
I don't know, but no, totally different.
Oh.
Totally different. But Outer Banks is
Yeah.
like the Outsiders, but they're beach kids.
Yeah, basically. It's just like you have the rich kids and
Yeah.
then you have the more poor kids and
And then they
Outsiders.
Beef.
Flash.
Soda Pop.
Soda Pop, Pony
Johnny.
Boy.
Yeah, how do you know all that?
Dude, one of my favorite movies.
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
Have you
Yeah.
read the book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
Only book, I think, okay. This is embarrassing to say, but I think it's the only book I've ever read. Like, all
That's
the way, and
not-
enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's a really
I
good
never
book.
read the book. Is it a good book?
It's a really good book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
Better
really
than the
good.
movie?
Yes.
No.
But the movie
There's
is
no
really
book
good.
better than the movie.
I agree.
Dude.
See? Thank you. Right
The
here.
book
That's
is
Don't
so much
lie.
better. The
I feel like
books are
everyone's
always
lying.
better.
The books are never better.
Almost always better. I would say.
But okay, but
I
that's,
would say always better. Sometimes the movie matches the book, but
you're a nerd. So, you like to read stuff.
I do like to
Like,
read.
90% of people watch movies would disagree with you.
Yeah, because
I mean,
you don't like to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. Well, it's so much more. It's extra work. A movie,
Yeah.
you can just sit there and just,
And
it's
just
all there
watch
for
and
you.
it's
Right, but
done.
I think the problem with the book is you get these pictures, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't. So when you read the book, like you have this whole thing of what somebody's
You
going to
expect
look
it
like.
because you've already made the
Yeah.
movie in your mind,
You
essentially.
made this,
yeah.
and then it's not like that, so it kind of ruins it.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. I just don't
Like I
agree.
do like The Godfather. I watched The Godfather and I read the book. I did enjoy the book because
Yeah.
the book goes into more
Details.
like detail of like
Yeah.
why somebody's, because they have to.
Yeah.
So you kind of understand some inner workings
Yeah.
of the people that you don't necessarily get
In the movie.
in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But to the point of it doesn't really matter because The Godfather is the best movie ever.
Anyway, next summer, Outer Banks.
I read when you can watch. Yes.
That's Nick's
See?
philosophy.
I love it. You're
That's
right,
Nick's
sister.
philosophy, Sissa.
It's like, do you guys the book is the movie out? Like, I'd have been in so much trouble. Now, I'd been in so much trouble with this chat GDP stuff in school.
Yeah.
Like, can they like? Is there like something that's watching people write the books, write letters, papers with that?
Yeah.
Oh,
There is?
100%.
There's like a whatever, like a checker. Yeah. You have
Yeah,
to
they
submit.
they can check.
They
Well,
can
now
tell.
colleges have a thing where it like runs papers through it and see if it's
But I thought it's all like original.
it.
No, ChatGPT is like it scans everything and then brings it all together.
Right.
No, okay.
But then it learns.
It learns, yeah.
learns.
And also, a college that exists. I won't say which one. I was always told that the president wrote, like when when someone graduated college, they use that to do their speech. Like not just a student,
That's
the
a little
president of
ironic.
the college.
I'm
That's
sure
a little
They
ironic.
probably got in no trouble, did they?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can drink too sometimes, but it's a whole nother world.
That's ironic.
It's called double standards.
Double standards.
that's crazy,
they-
dude. I love it. I use ChatGPT every day in my life.
I do. I like it.
I use it every day.
Like why? It's like the calculator thing. It's like now we have a calculator for like anything you have
Right.
in life.
Why would we?
Not.
Yeah.
Like, why not use it? It's cool.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. So yeah, so hanging out, independence. Thank you for all those that fought for
Yeah.
our freedoms, that we can do this and we can have this podcast.
That's right.
You know,
I'm reading.
I appreciate people.
Speaking of my nerdiness, I've read a couple books lately. I'm in a book right now called The Women, written by Kristen Hanna. So for all the nerds watching out there with me, the readers, it's about the nurses in Vietnam. It's like really, really good.
oh, the women.
The
Okay.
women.
So it's
the
true.
it's yeah. Well, it's a historical fiction, so it's based on true accounts, but the actual story she's telling is not a
Did
real
you
story.
read Hamburger Hill?
I did not read that.
Have you seen the movie Hamburger Hill?
No.
Have you seen the movie?
Hamburger
what
Hill.
is
What's it about?
I can't remember the guy's name. You have to look him up. But he's about a guy that was believes in no violence.
Oh,
Wait. I thought that movie just came out, but it wasn't called Hamburger Hill.
What was it called? I thought it was Hamburger Hill.
Hacksaw.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah. Hamburger Hill's another one. But Hacksaw Ridge is the one I was thinking of. What's his name? Because actually it's pretty good because he was a path. I saw a thing that showed like the hill that they did in the movie and the actual hill. So it was like the hill. I mean, if you pictured it.
Where are we talking?
This is in, what's his name? Dylan McDermott. Is that the?
Which one is this? Oh, Hamburger Hill. Is this what you wanted?
No,
oh, this is in
no, do
Do the
1987.
Hacksaw Ridge, yeah. It was with Vaughn was on it. Vince Vaughn was in it. What's this guy named? Yeah, Desmond Doss.
Desmond Doss. Okay.
And it was in the
It's a World War II.
two. Yes. And he basically was
Oh, refused to bear arms during World War II on religious grounds.
he was a was it a
He was
pacifist?
drafted.
Pacifist. Yeah. So he was drafted, but he could have got out because of religion.
But he didn't
But
get
he
out.
chose because he didn't want to get out. He wanted to go help with pulling, and he saved like over 100 lives.
But he
by-
never held a gun.
never held a gun.
Wow.
And it's a great movie because he actually, this hill that the Japanese were on, he was the only one that went up, climbed up these cargo nets to get
Yeah.
up there to bring guys down. And he went and grabbed guys and brought them
Yeah.
down. But they were just showing in the movie the hill was like massive, hundreds of feet high. But in that reality, it was like maybe 15, 20 feet, 30
Yeah.
feet high,
Well.
but it was pretty, but they said a lot of it was
Got to
he
make
did,
it more dramatic
he did save a lot of lives. So, but without
That's awesome.
ever
Without
having a
ever
gun.
holding a gun.
Yeah.
I have never. That's a movie I would like to watch.
Maybe that's something.
I would like to watch that movie actually.
Yeah.
Pacifist. I think
Pacifist.
it's called. Yeah, it's a religion. I didn't know that.
Well, just anybody who's against
Violence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was him.
That's
But
cool. Yeah,
awesome.
but a lot of people. There's a lot of
Lot of
millions
that.
and
Thank
millions
you.
of stories of
Yep.
people
Yeah.
fighting for our freedom
And
every
we
day.
appreciate it. Yes.
So right,
Remember that.
enjoy your
Yes.
picnic.
I do believe.
Enjoy your hamburgers and
I-
hot dogs
I
today.
do
But
believe
remember,
we're in. There's always going to be improvements in our country, right? Everywhere, but we're in the greatest country around.
yeah,
I don't
For
care
sure.
what they say. It's like this place people die to come into,
yeah,
and so like faults like everybody else, but it's a pretty dang good country,
That's right.
America.
it's good.
So remember, the world needs light to shine.
We need your light to shine. Delay, and you definitely need your light to shine.
Have an amazing day. Appreciate you. See you next
Happy
week on the Shine.
Independence Day.
Yes.